Well, hey Pisces, welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces for the week of April the 19th through the 25th. Thank you for stopping back in and checking in to what the universe wants to share with you as far as your best and highest good. Okay, so there's a lot of energy that's going on this particular week, and there's lots of different signs that potentially are wrapped into things. So it is this top one. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. So one more time, we're using the energy of the sacred geometry to start the base of the reading. Let me just grab the book so I can have that available to me. We have a frequency hertz card number 25, which is reduced down to a 7, 396 hertz, which is asking you to liberate yourself from guilt and fear. All right, guilt and fear. Interesting energy. Okay. So you're at the midpoint of trying to see something that's actually beautiful as far as the lucky 7 energy. So it's going to require you to do something. Let's get into it. The first card on Monday. Oh, look at that. We have the 9 of Pentacles energy. All right, it's earth and energy for sure. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. 9 of Pentacles indicating independence. Then we graduate also over here to the 8 of Pentacles, which is continuing to work and become the master of your craft, followed by the Mother of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Stability. Okay, that's Wednesday's energy. Let's find out what we have going on for Thursday. Thursday for our Pisces. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the 10 of Pentacles. What is going on here for you people? Let's find out what we've got going on for the weekend. We have duplicate energy. Oh my gosh. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Swords energy. Okay, Pisces. This is kind of big. Let's see what's going on for you, right? Let's talk about where we're at with this area of sympathy and sacrifice that you like to bring in. So this looks to me like you are just being guided to continue working on something that's going to support your independence, right? Supporting your independence. Absolutely. All up, all in. Independent energy, enough to be able to feel comfortable and satisfied with where you're at. There's something that you're working on that's creating mastery. The Mother of Pentacles is talking about securing whatever that energy is. So it brings you to this 10 of Pentacles moment. So why would we need to liberate ourselves from guilt and fear? We have something else that's coming in with the Son of Pentacles. So this earth and energy that's really, we're getting ready to talk about here is really affecting you. This Knight of Pentacles wanting to come in and deliver something else that's new. And the only ask here is with this 8 of Swords energy is to allow yourself to realize that you're free of something. You really are free. There's no one that's holding you back here. This is all just mental stinking thinking energy. You can walk away or make a turn at any point that you want to be able to turn away and make a turn. Okay, so as I go into the clarifying cards for each of the different main energies that are on here, I'll go ahead and start talking about the wow, the main content of the astro and where some of the stuff is coming from. Damn, Queen of Pentacles again. Okay, all right. So Monday, we have the sun that's entering into Taurus. Okay, so last week, the moon went into Taurus. Venus did, excuse me, beg your pardon. Venus went into Taurus, which is one of her natural children, right? Wanting things to look good, feel good, and smell good, all up, all in. On Tuesday, we have the energy of another asteroid that's coming and it's going direct. We have Vesta that's going direct in the sign of Leo, okay? And so Vesta's, she's going to want to talk to you about soul lessons. Where last week Juno came in and was talking about your commitment to marriage and commitment to business, things like that that you love. And then Chiron was in play. All of these are karmic opportunities, right? So Vesta's coming in talking about your soul lessons. What is it that you need to know? What is it that you've learned? Where have you graduated? Wow, this is really good. So as Vesta goes direct, also we have a huge stellium that is created now with that whole Leo energy that pops off. So we have a square with the sun that is in Taurus. Still got the energy of Venus in Taurus, clearly. Then we have Uranus that wants to come in. And Uranus is the energy of the Fool, something new, Aquarian energy for sure. Okay. And so what Venus and Taurus are really talking about here is minding your resources. It's like knowing where things are for you. The stellium that pops up is the additional activity after your Uranus is where that Chiron and Aries is still in play, okay? And then it creates an opposition with Aquarian energy in Saturn, all right? So that's kind of what's going on that Tuesday. When we slide over into Thursday, we have, or we get into the 23rd, Mars is entering the sign of Cancer, okay? So that's going to create an opportunity, especially for anyone that's got Gemini in their chart, to really appreciate the fact that there's new boosts for new ventures that are coming, right? It could be new business, lots of different types of opportunities for you coming in there. But self-love is really the key, regardless of whatever that boost of energy is. And the reason is because on the 25th, we have a dance with, like I said, Mars making that transition, and it's gonna want you to start working on something that you have designed, a plan that you have, right? So on the 25th, when Saturn has a square with Aquarius, because Venus is starting to travel in that Mercury area, it's just letting you know that you should start to plan, and you should really be doting on yourself, watching your resources, because there's a potential for some contracts to go into a delay. Mini retrograde, but nothing like a mini Mercury retrograde, but nothing major or big. It's just an opportunity to be aware. And the other big message with that is, as Saturn is doing its dance with all of this energy with Mercury and Venus, you really have to start truly putting out at that particular moment really where you're at with honesty as far as love. Where are you at in that energy? Now's the time for you to really start bringing that forth, where Juno was asking you to start looking at those commitments last week. Now's the week for you to actually start getting into the energy of it. Okay. All right. So now I see where the liberation is coming from with this major arcana of the devil. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Is there anything else on that? Thank you. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Anything else on this King of Pentacles, please? No, move over. Okay. 3 cards combined. All right. So basically one card apiece, and then there's a bridge card between the two of them for this weekend energy. Thank you. Thank you, angels. All right. Anytime. As I'm sitting here looking at the board, there is something that is just so grandiose for you. And I see you seeking your independence at this particular moment. So some of you, not all of you, but some of you have made the decision. There it is. And my bridge card. Some of you have made the decision to really take to heart what Juno had going on. And you're leaving a specific situation. That's what's going on, which is why you're being asked to liberate your own self from fear and guilt. If it's time to move on from something that's no longer meant for you, why would you feel guilty about that, right? But having had said that, okay, so some of you, it's definitely a love relationship, but let's go ahead and start, because that's not going to be for everyone. Monday's energy, like I said, Venus, I beg your pardon, the sun entering Taurus, and Taurus is talking about tangible things, right? The value of those tangible things that's coming forward. So the 9 of Pentacles energy that's here really is independence. It is about being an independent person, right? And so this 4 of Wands energy that's in reverse means that you are rejecting a proposal that showed up here. There isn't a party, there isn't a celebration, there isn't anything special or new that's going on in this particular area for this time. It definitely has something to do potentially with an earth sign, but the Queen of Pentacles is coming back in here to talk to us. So let's figure out what's going on with this Queen of Pentacles. You're not taking advantage of a proposal that came through, and that's totally fine. The Queen of Pentacles is telling you, hey, we have more options for you with the 7 of Cups moment. That's big energy right there. We're talking about on this Tuesday, when all of these transits and this big stellium comes on, to continue working with what it is that you're doing, mastering your craft, right? Continuing to move forward, feeling the expression of this creation that you're making. We have the energy of the Hermit, which is sitting here, okay? So this is Virgo energy. also earth and energy. And you know, Virgo is talking about your perfection of something. It's your perfection into service. Okay, so some of you guys are well, we'll get into it in just a little bit, but there's a service moment. So I don't know what it is that you do for you know, a daily job or a hobby or something like that, Pisces, but there's something that you're being called to, and you are definitely in the right direction. You've got the Chariot card, another major arcana that's sitting here. Okay, so you've got this major Cancer energy that's talking about this nurturing gift that you actually have. This Chariot energy wants to take you very, very quickly into a direction, because you do have this balance, right? You have this balance between the yin, the yang. These horses are going in the right direction finally after trying to put everything together. This is a beautiful moment. This is a karmic card, okay? So the Chariot is a karmic card. You looks like you are following the path and you are doing everything that you're being asked to do. Well, here's that Queen of Pentacles. This is security. This is being stable. This is having everything that you need. This Tower moment that shows up sitting here in the reverse is saying that you have gotten to the point where this Martian energy, this Aries Scorpio energy, this energy that's getting ready to hit from the stellium isn't really going to touch you at this particular moment. You're being protected from whatever that is because you've made some decisions going on. Knight of Cups energy that we have here, right? So this water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel that this is you in energy, knowing that you're on the right path. You have an awareness about what's going on. You're in the right place at the right time. It looks as though you have realize that you are the honest person in this particular situation. You've thought things through and through, and you know what's going on here, okay? When we get to this energy of Thursday, then we're in the 10 of Pentacles energy, right? So, wait a minute, that just looks like a 9. Well, there's a star within a star, so that's that 10th Pentacle right there. So that 10th, that 10 of Pentacles, really, we're talking about fortune in lots of different types of ways. Physical resources, money, obviously gifts that are coming through to you. There is also the expression of being able to give and pass things on. So the energy of future, enough to share in the future. But here's where this Capricorn energy comes in. Here's the release, major Capricorn energy. You know, Capricorns at their best are talking about duty, and they're talking about, well, you know, perseverance when it comes to things, okay? The Devil energy is just giving you that opportunity to know that you can release yourself from bonds, things that no longer serve you, right? Whether they be people, places, ideas, any type of energy, any type of substance. You're doing too much of something, and you have the freedom at this point to release yourself from whatever that is. And the King of Pentacles is saying, hey, we're promising you that this is stability here. We're stable. You know, so this earth and energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is letting you know. So the King and Queen on the board here is a pair. The King and Queen on the board being upright is indicating that this is a strong relationship of some sort, and it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. Although there's some good reasons to believe that this proposal that was coming through is not necessarily what needs to happen with these two strong people that are here showing up on the board here. Okay, I don't see anything that's negative, but sometimes you have these options. You've got choices, and you don't have to be with someone even if they're in or have been in the past within an alignment with you. Sometimes it's time to change things up, switch things up, do something different, right? Okay. Son of Pentacles coming back into the situation on the weekend. This Knight of Pentacles, right? Very slow to deliver the gifts that they want to be able to deliver, but they are faithful and they are loyal, and they are they're providing this long-term gift and option. That's one way to take a look at it. The Six of Swords showing up in the reverse position means that there is something that's wrong with this direction. It's not going in the path that is most meaningful to you. So, you know, Pisces, if you are connected with a Taurus at this particular moment, this could be a wake-up call or a confirmation for you that you know that you're making a change when it comes to someone that's very heavy in that particular energy, or that has that big heavy energy in their chart. One more time, the Eight of Swords, you can walk away at any particular moment. When this butterfly starts to spread its wings, these swords, this mental thought process, there's nothing that's really physically touching them. They can get right up on the top and they can fly away in whatever direction they want, okay? Ten of Swords. It's almost over. This situation is done. The burdens, it looks like there's been some pain, some challenges, some problems, very heavy energy. And the universe is saying, you know, if it is a physical love relationship, right, there's a choice that still has to be made with these lovers. And it does look like that there's something that's going on where this love affair, this love relationship, this deep connection, if it happens not to be, again, two physical people in love, it can be a really big business deal or a proposal that is not really coming to fruition. It's okay to feel like it's moved on. It's okay to let yourself move on into that next direction. There's something else that is for you. There's something else that's for you. So liberating yourself from guilt and fear about having to have made that choice is not something that you should be feeling. You should be feeling, well, I don't like to tell people how they should feel, but you should consider feeling comfortable in the thought that this is very strong in knowing that, you know, there's knowing that's here. It's absolutely, it's just knowing, like, spot on. It's just spot on. You've sacrificed enough, Pisces. It seems like you've sacrificed enough, and now you're ready to move forward. So you should be celebrating that, right? Let's celebrate that. We're going to go in with the Keepers of the Light to see which master would like to step forward and offer some support to our Pisces that are going through this particular situation right now. And we have Archangel Melchizedek. Higher learning. You've learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay? Archangel Melchizedek. Very strong energy here. Very strong energy. You've learned what you've learned. Now it's time to move on. Moving forward, let's go ahead and see what the angel guidance is for our Pisces for the week of the 19th through the 25th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was heavy energy. I can feel that. Everything looked good. Sometimes things look really, really good on the surface, but, you know, only you are in those particular shoes. There's new options, though. That's the best thing that I can tell you. There's new options here for you. The Seven of Cups. Do the work. You've got to go through and you've got to feel the feels and you've got to let them go and you've got to let that energy release itself from you. This 396 Hertz will be able to help support you in that, okay? Let's go in now with the Master Archangels from the Angels of Atlantis. And let's see which one would like to step forward in addition to. Okay. Pisces. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There it is. You actually have two. Okay. Archangel Gabriel with benediction and Archangel Uriel with friendship. Okay, I am going to grab the book on this one. Give me just a second to reach over because I'm being told there's some content in here that will be supportive. So, Archangel Gabriel, throat chakra, communication, getting it off your chest. Benediction wishes you to know that many blessings are sent to you from the angelic kingdoms. Simply just yield to this. Please allow them to give it to you. Don't resist. Just let go. The joy and the love that you will receive will flow directly from source. Okay? These feelings are the virtues, and they will always be received in the holy instant of benediction. Okay? Surrender the grip of your fear, and the blessings will accrue. All right? If you feel like you need to say a prayer, if you know it, the Hail Mary full of grace will be able to support you. Okay? It's the divine lifting away any challenges that you have experienced up into that particular moment. So that's what Archangel Gabriel is telling you. Archangel Gabriel is the master, the holder of the cup. Okay? The energy of the water of the West pouring into you at this particular moment. All right? Archangel Uriel is responsible for the physical planet. Okay, Archangel Uriel is responsible for the Pentacles. Archangel Uriel is of the north, of the land. And Archangel Uriel is talking about friendship. So let's go in to see if there's another word or two that I can pull out of this one that would help support you. Friendship. Let's see what we have here. Be ready to receive new friendships that mirror any interests that blossom through your own creative outpouring. These changes are natural, and Archangel Uriel asks you to surrender all feelings to the notion of companionship offered by this exquisite angel. Okay, the angels of Atlantis will continue to watch over you and your relationships, and will help you to make very new, easy, loving-filled transitions, okay? So this is a relationship, this is a business partnership, this is something very strong and deep that has now served its purpose. It's time to move forward. There is not a lot of negativity in what's going on in this. It's just a complete transition of things that really need to go on at this particular moment. And I find that very, very beautiful, okay? Don't resist this tower. Don't resist the change. Don't resist them coming in, trying to pour this cup of love into you. All right. Okay, so a couple of cards from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, Pisces, to try to cap it off and to see if there's anything else that we can pull out. So we have the energy of the Buddha here, talking about escape. What is it that you're trying to escape to? What is it that you're trying to escape from? Where is it that you want to go? And can you escape into yourself? Can you escape into yourself through meditation to hear the messages from Spirit that have more content for you? Okay. So the additional cards that come up here are defense. All right. You don't need to be so defensive about this particular situation. You really don't. These swords aren't going anywhere. These swords aren't going anywhere. They're not being held by anyone. No one's going to attack you. This is the energy of Mars in Taurus. The energy of the escape is Mars in Pisces, okay? And, you know, those energies are going to be very, very strong for how things are going to hit you this particular weekend, okay? So this is where this energy really, really needs to go. The influence card, okay. So here's the reason why you might feel a little bit guilty. Here's a choice. There's a question that you need to be able to answer for yourself. This energy of Libra that comes through, okay? You have to be able to ask yourself at this point with Mercury. Again, this is this is that energy that's on the weekend. Who is influencing who? And are you aware of influences that are coming towards you that might not be for your best and highest good? And or are you trying to influence a situation? Are you trying to influence somebody else, right? And what does that mean for yourself? If you're given an opportunity to get out of a situation that's not supporting you, then that's exactly what you should really be contemplating. Scorpio energy mixed with the Venus sign here, secrets. Something is going on. And whether it's you that's holding the secret or whether it is an individual that you're with, there's something that needs to be able to come out. There's deep information that's buried into the specific situation somewhere. And I think that's exactly where this liberate yourself from guilt and fear is coming from. If you have felt like you are responsible or you're going to be responsible for this individual when this break happens, you needn't worry about that, because when situations like this change, everyone is going to receive exactly what it is. Chariot moment, karmic moments, reasons, seasons, and lifetimes why people come together and why people have to part, okay? No one said you would never see this individual again, but now is the time that this situation needs to come to a particular close, and you need to feel comfortable that there's something else that you're supposed to learn. You've already learned from this experience. Now it's time for you to graduate and go do something different at this particular moment. That's exactly what it is. So let's go ahead and get into the energy of this 396 hertz. Let me go ahead and go into the book just to see what other content I can share with you. Alrighty, so there is a mantra if you want to take advantage of that. The mantra is, I release all guilt and fear from my cellular memory now. I release all guilt and fear from my cellular memory now. I release all guilt and fear from my cellular memory now. Okay, so are you ready to unshackle that secret? Are you ready to unshackle those emotions that are holding you back and creating a block in your path to moving on? Are you really ready? Because the universe thinks that you are ready, and the universe wants you to take advantage of this Hertz music to help shake the frequency out and like let it go, right? When this card shows itself, it's telling you that it's time to release fear and guilt you feel within your life. Guilt is a wasted emotion, that is an energy in motion that is not serving us, right? Guilt is a wasted emotion. That is energy in motion that is no longer serving us. It's time to turn that grief into joy and liberate yourself from those feelings of guilt and fear. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. If you have an opportunity through meditation, where did my Buddha go? Where is he? Where did he go? Here it is. To escape into a different thought process, right? Repeat over and over to yourself that little mantra. Repeat the words, I release all guilt and fear from my cellular memory now. That's really going to be able to help you. Utilizing the color red with all this other pentacle energy, just to help fortify where you're at within your base chakra. Your foundation of who you are is going to be supportive, okay? And then if you want to take advantage of the crystal medicine that's available, really, really, really take advantage of smoky quartz. There's a special one called Smoky Shadow Healers, aquamarine, rose quartz, or pink tourmaline to try to help heal any of those rifts that are in your heart chakra. So listen, Pisces, this one's kind of a heavy one, but this one is also necessary. This is where a lot of people are heading, and you're just given a heads up right now about some course corrections that you can make to take advantage of this best opportunity, okay? So that is what I have for you now, Pisces. I cannot wait to find out what happens for you in the next week. I will let it go at this. If you like this content, make sure that you give it a share, a like, a subscribe if you haven't already done that. If you're cross-watching, for sure. Comment in the box if you've got any questions. The description box below contains my email address should you have any other questions, or you'd like to book a personal session to get specifically deep into your own personal energies with anyone else that you might be going through. Otherwise, if you didn't 100% resonate with this, that's fine too. Just make sure that you take a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign to get a full picture of everything. All right, Pisces, that's what I have. We'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.